As we continue our weather coverage tonight, take a look at this live image. This is from parts of Alabama. This live look coming from Troy University, where you can see the snow as far as your eye can see, but that has not stopped people from heading outside, both down there in Alabama and here in Metro Atlanta as well. We're going to get you over to our chief meteorologist, Chris Holcomb. And Chris, you and the team have been letting us know that this was going to start playing out in advance.
And the interesting part of this is that this is a system where the heavier snow is on the south side. This isn't what we normally do here when we talk about snow. We usually are focusing on Metro Atlanta northward, but if you look up in North Georgia, in places where we normally see snow, like up in Ellijay, Blue Ridge, up near the Young Harris area, no snow there at all. Northwest Georgia not getting snow, Rome not getting snow, even Carrollton not getting any snow right now. The cutoff line, though, is right along the I-85 corridor, and south of that is where we're seeing more of the accumulating snow. Yes, we have had some snow here in Atlanta, some flurries, dusting in some spots, a little bit more over to the east as well, there along the I-85 corridor, where we're seeing a little bit more of that snow. But the higher amounts have been south of us and also east of us, which is kind of corresponds with what we were showing you with our hand-drawn accumulation maps over the past couple of days here. Notice that that cutoff line is slowly starting to drift down toward the south. So we're expecting any of the snow that's still falling out there to continue to move away from us. We have had some in Atlanta, but now it's ending. We're getting reports in Dunwoody that the snow has ended there. Also not really seeing much in Cobb County here either, but on the south side, not only seeing some of those accumulations, but we're also seeing the impacts of this snow that have been higher on the south side too, with numerous wrecks in those areas, especially down along that I-85 corridor. And that snow extends down into the Gulf Coast region, Florida Panhandle, getting a lot of snow now. South Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, southern parts of Alabama here, and then extending up into the Georgia area. Also watching southeast Georgia, we were expecting some snow along the Georgia coast. Right now, most of that is rain. That could still change over into some snow there soon. Live view right now, our tower cam down at Hampton at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Snow is still coming down there now. You can see the accumulations on the infield and along the track there. Compare that to Rome in northwest Georgia. Nothing, no snow there. It's cold enough to have snow in Rome, but the moisture just isn't making it into northwest and North Georgia. So it's dry there. I also checked out the tower cam in Blue Ridge, dry there as well. Take a look right now at the airport tower cam. Visibility is getting a little bit better right now. We've been watching the trucks kind of plow some of the runways and taxiways. We've got a lot of delays right now at Hartsfield-Jackson, about 81-minute delays at the airport right now. Here's a look at those road temperatures. Hovering near the freezing mark, below freezing though, in the 20s on 85 South from South Fulton through Coweta and Troop. This corridor is where we've seen a lot of accidents. Elsewhere, temperatures at or near freezing, especially here along the downtown connector. Road surface temperatures at 32, below freezing road temperatures at Holcomb Bridge and Buford Highway there in Buford with the below freezing temperatures. And then the air temperatures looking like this. We're at 22 here in Atlanta. We're 10 degrees below freezing, a lot of temperatures in the 20s. So whatever is on the ground right now is most likely going to stick around because it's not going to melt overnight. It's just going to get harder and crunchy and slicker through the overnight hours. And we could still see some slick issues tomorrow morning, Melissa, even though we're expecting that precip to end pretty soon.
Right. And it'll be rounding out this evening. But Chris, as of 5 o'clock today, we have now been at or below freezing in Atlanta for 46 hours straight and counting. We will go more than 60 hours before we finally climb above freezing sometime middle of tomorrow afternoon. So we're watching out for refreezing on the roads tonight and for any schools that are open tomorrow. Dangerous cold settling in again. We're talking about a cold weather advisory tonight. Wind chills dropping down from the teens into the single digits for first thing on Wednesday morning. When do they come above freezing? Well, I'm not sure the wind chill will come above freezing tomorrow afternoon, but at least the temperatures themselves should climb above freezing by about 2 or 3 o'clock in Atlanta tomorrow. So we will have sunshine that will help some of that melting process. But Chris, the roads now that are slick, unless the crews come in and replow and retreat the roads tonight, they're still going to be slick first thing tomorrow morning.
And we've got to be very careful out there. Don't get out if you don't have to, especially on these areas that have the snow. Now, I want you to notice the precipitation is ending tonight. All right, this is at 10 o'clock tonight, and notice all the snow that would be falling from the sky is pushing down toward the south and also to the east. So we're not going to see anything new coming in tonight, but just as we've been saying, whatever is left on the ground is still going to be slick late tonight and during those overnight hours and tomorrow morning too. Melissa noted the sun tomorrow is going to help kind of zap away any of that ice that is left, and it's going to be just a short period tomorrow afternoon when we do think we'll get above freezing for maybe a couple or maybe a few hours there, but that still won't get rid of everything. But at least we're making some progress with those temperatures that are going to be coming up. Then on Thursday, another cold start, but that gradual warming trend will be with us as we finish up the week here and head into the weekend. We're talking about our high temperatures that'll be moving up into the 50s going into the weekend. So here is the 7-day forecast. We continue with that weather impact alert through tomorrow morning. We'll let that expire once we see those temperatures, we think, in the afternoon hours tomorrow, getting back above freezing to about 37. Back to 22 Thursday morning with a high of 40. Those mornings stay cold in the 20s as we head through the weekend, but the afternoons gradually warming a little bit more. 50s here, upper 40s Saturday, 50s for Sunday and Monday, but we do see a rain chance coming back on Monday. But with that, it looks like rain because the temperatures will be above freezing. We've been talking